What's up YouTube, it's Sean here, back today to give you a review of the Supreme collaboration with Nike SB on the Dunk Low OG Quick Strike in this white and metallic silver colorway. So this marks the latest collaboration between Supreme and Nike SB, two giants in their own right, but they've come together to release a collection of SB Dunk Lows. But before I go on any further, I'm not a skateboarder whatsoever. I'm rocking these strictly for casual use and strictly for style. And since we're talking about style, it's been a while since I've had to really dress up. But in a couple months from now, I'm gonna be attending a wedding, and that got me thinking. One of the most underrated parts about your fit when you're dressing up in a suit is your belt. And I'm sure I'm not the only one that's experienced this. If you don't normally wear belts on a daily basis, after a prolonged period of time, you go back to your trusty belt only to find out that it doesn't fit you anymore. Well, that's kind of my reality. And that's where Anson Belt and Buckle come into play, and they're the sponsor for today's video. So Anson Belt and Buckle is a family-owned business. And in simple terms, they've really changed the game when it comes to belts. So for traditional belts, the holes are sized 1 inch apart. So if you gain a little bit of weight or lose a little bit of weight, all of a sudden that size hole that fit you perfectly, it's not gonna fit you the same anymore. So for Anson Belt and Buckle, they utilize something that's really revolutionary. So as you can see here, this belt, this is an Anson belt, and they utilize this track system with these notches spaced 1/4 inch apart. There's no holes, no permanent decisions that you have to make about your belt. Whether you gain a little bit of weight or lose a bit of weight, this one belt is gonna fit you regardless. So if you thought this track system was the best part, it doesn't even stop there. Their buckles and their straps are completely interchangeable. So when it comes to me and this upcoming wedding, I'm still undecided on what suit I'm wearing. So whether I wanna rock a black leather belt, this brown leather belt, even like a canvas belt, I can switch it up with any of my Anson buckles to give it a completely customized look. So if you look on their website, they sell a wide variety of straps and buckles. It ranges from leather to suede to nylon, and the list goes on. And even for their buckles, they have ones that are a bit more casual, ones that are a bit more dressy. Basically, the possibilities are truly endless. And on their website, they have over 40,000 5-star reviews, and they offer a lifetime guarantee on the functionality of the product, showing you that they really stand by their belts, and they're confident that you're gonna like them just the same. And as a sponsor for today's video, for my viewers only, if you click the link down below in the description box or scan this QR code down below, they're offering 2 free pieces, 1 buckle and 1 strap, if you build your own custom box. So instead of 2 straps and 2 buckles, they're giving you 3 and 3, effectively giving you 9 different belt combinations, all in 1 box set. So be sure to check out that link down below. I'm speaking truthfully here when I say that these belts have really changed the game, and I can't see myself needing to buy any other belt in the future. So thank you once again to Anson Belt and Buckle for sponsoring today's video. So this right here is one of the colorways of the Nike SB Dunk Low, which is a collab between Supreme and Nike SB. Alongside this white and silver colorway, there was also a black and red colorway. These two were the most general release or most readily available of the 5. And then there were 3 regional exclusive colorways. There was a blue and black pair, which was only available in North America. There was a greenish sort of colored pair that was available in Asia, and then a purple and gray pair that was available in Europe, I believe. So of the 5, this was the only one that I managed to grab. Luckily, I was able to grab these for retail, and they retailed for a price of $130 US. So the official colorway for this shoe is white and metallic silver. And the one thing I was happy to see is that this is built using the OG style of SB Dunks, not the pro style, meaning it's not gonna have that cord out outsole, and the outsole pattern is more like your traditional dunk from the 80s. And as far as the packaging goes, so nothing special here. This is your basic sail colored Nike SB box with gray colored SB branding on the top. So as far as the shoe goes, jumping right into the details, the majority of the upper is crafted out of a smooth white colored leather. So this is a genuine leather. It's obviously not the best cut of leather I've ever seen, but all things considered, I'd say that it wasn't that bad. On the toe box, like any other dunk, we have these perforations all across, and we have another overlay of white leather covering the outer edge. But one thing I was kind of disappointed in was the shape of this toe box. As you can see from the side, it has a bit of a chunky look to it. It's definitely not as sleek as some of my older SB Dunks, say from the black box or gold box era. Those ones had a bit more of a tapered look as opposed to these. Moving downwards, we have more leather covering the eyelets, and then same thing on the mid panel underneath. And then stitched on top of this, we have this reflective silver swoosh, which looks like just simple gray when you're looking at it in normal light. Underneath us on the lateral side, we have the number 94 embroidered in a mix of black and silver, and this obviously represents the year Supreme was founded. And then we have more leather covering the back of the shoe, and then on the very top we have Nike branding embroidered across in silver. Attached to the shoe, it comes with this hang tag with Supreme and Nike SB code branding. And then as far as the laces go, this pair comes with two different lace options. The standard lace that they come with is an oval shaped lace done in this slightly off-white color, but they also come with a oval shaped gray colored lace if you want to give the shoe a little bit more contrast. Underneath this, we have this puffy or padded Nike SB Dunk tongue. This is covered in an off-white colored mesh, and then on the top of the tongue we have this tag with Nike SB branding embroidered in silver. The interior of the shoe is covered in this white colored liner, and this being an OG model, not a pro model, we don't have those normal heel or Achilles pillows that you'd find on a pro version. For the insole, this is your typical foam line insole. It's finished in this red liner on top, and we have Supreme and Nike SB branding in white on the heel. And then on the flip side, this being an SB Dunk, we have a Zoom Air unit attached to the heel, which helps with impact protection. So the upper of these Dunks sits atop this solid rubber cupsole, which is painted in white. You'll see how in the middle we have the words Supreme, which is debossed or etched away on the midsole itself. I thought this was a nice touch. And then on the bottom of the shoe, here we have your classic Dunk outsole, and this is all constructed out of a gray colored rubber. So that breaks down the look and the construction of this pair. And for those wondering about how these fit, so I got these in my normal SB Dunk low size, which is a half size up. So in my case, I'm a true size 10, slightly on the wider side. I got these in a size 10.5, and honestly, they still fit pretty snug. I really had to loosen up the laces to feel a bit more comfort, but even going up half a size and loosening up the laces, I could feel a bit of pressure around the pinky toe area, and it just has a pretty snug feel, all things considered. So I feel like if you have like a really wide foot, I'd probably recommend either staying away from this shoe or even going up a full size. And if you have a narrow, normal, or a slightly wide foot, I'd recommend going up that half size. But if you're someone that all across the board for any single SB Dunk ever made, if you always go true to size, then I guess in this case, go with that same size. Trust your gut, but I'm just saying they do fit snug for me. Moving on to the comfort, so these feel pretty much like any SB Dunk low, so it's gonna feel pretty firm underfoot. Honestly, you can't really feel that Zoom Air underneath the heel, and it has a pretty flat, low to the ground feel, which makes sense from an actual performance standpoint if you're gonna be skating in these. So as a casual user, I wouldn't really recommend this shoe if I'm gonna be walking a lot. I don't really feel that it's the most comfortable model out there, but if you're just gonna be in a car or just maybe walking around a mall, I think these will be perfectly fine if you can find the right size for you and get away with the pressure around the toe box and this midfoot area. Finally, in terms of the quality and the craftsmanship, so first off, material quality I thought was okay. It's nothing amazing, it wasn't terrible. It is a genuine leather that they use on the upper, which is nice. But aside from that though, it wasn't really anything too special. The build of the shoe I thought was okay. There were some issues with the stitching where I had to trim off some of the excess threading. And I wasn't totally in love with this boxy toe box, if you can see right here. So it wasn't amazingly well put together, but I've definitely seen worse coming out of Nike. It's just, this being a collaboration, I would have hoped that they would have upped the quality control a little bit, but it seems like that wasn't the case for these. So with all of that out of the way now, let me toss these on feet, I'll lace them up, and I'll show you guys how these look. All in all, this is a very basic colorway of the Nike SB Dunk. Honestly, if you didn't even know this was a Supreme collaboration, there's really nothing on this shoe that gives it away outside of the insole. So that could be a good thing or a bad thing if you don't want this to be over the top, obnoxious, and loud. This is a very wearable colorway and it goes with whatever you want to rock outfit-wise. But at the same time, it doesn't really feel too special because it's just pretty plain and very basic. So it comes down to your personal preference. Do you like your collabs to be a little bit louder? Do you like it to stand out a bit? Or are you just looking for a very wearable colorway of a Dunk? If that's you, then this would be a perfect sneaker for you. So leave your thoughts down below. Let me know, what do you guys think about the Supreme and Nike SB collaboration in this white and silver colorway? Of the 5 pairs that dropped, how would you rank these? If it was up to me, I think I like the North American blue colorway the best, and then probably the Asia green colorway, and then probably the Europe purple, these, and then the black one coming in at last. There's really no right or wrong answer though, so just leave your thoughts down below and let's talk about it. And before I end this video, I want to give a huge shout out once again to Anson Belt and Buckle. If you want to take advantage of their exclusive deal, check out the link down below or scan this QR code to take advantage of the deal and get 2 pieces free when you buy one of their box sets. So thanks everyone for tuning in. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you all in my next review.